Hello, this video is on email, and I know most of you have probably a Yahoo account or a Google account, but I'm going to show you how to use a email client. And the name of the email client that I use is called Thunderbird. And Thunderbird is made by the same people who make Firefox, and that is Mozilla. Okay, so we're going to go to Thunderbird. We're going to show you where that is. It's at www.mozilla, Mozilla .org / little en / big U big S / Thunderbird. And you can download that application, that client from there, and then install it. And then this is what it'll look like when you're done installing. Okay. Um, and to show you how to use this, I'm going to link Thunderbird to my Yahoo account and my Google account, and to a news server. So let's go, and under tools, you can go under tools and go to account settings, and this is where you can create um, your connection. We're going to add a email account, and let's do that. I'm going to enter in my name, Micah J. Kimbrough, and my Yahoo account. I like Sci at Yahoo. Okay. Yahoo.com. And then my password. Okay, and I wanted to remember, so I go on and it searched its database to find out the stored connection, and for Yahoo, there's two types of incoming mail. There's a IMAP and a POP3. Um, you can use either one of these as a incoming email. Now as you can see, the outgoing is the protocol is called SMTP, and so the server uses the SMTP protocol to send outgoing email. As you see here, you have SSL on the end of that, and what that stands for is Secure Socket Layer. And your web browser can do that, and your email client can do that as well. Secure Socket Layer is just telling you that it's sending information encrypted, and that's a security uh, service. Okay, now I'm going to use the IMAP, and it stores the server name right there for the incoming and the outgoing uh, server. Now, if you can manually enter this if you're using another web server, a web service, email web service, other than like Yahoo or Google, because it's stored the information in there. And if you need to manually config, you can manually config right here. And they have different ports and different servers um, um, that you may have to enter in to get it to work. So I'll click done right here now that I'm done talking, and we have created it. And okay, and this is I Like Science. This is um, at Yahoo, and we're going to check the different settings, and I'm going to change to the ones I want to use. I'm going to paste a signature in there. Okay, I'm going to tell you about signatures. Signatures are put at the bottom of your email, and every outgoing email that you send, the signature will be down at the bottom when it's sent. So if you want to have your name and your address and your telephone number and your email and your web page right there, you can put that on there, or you can put a quote, or you can put anything you want on there, and it will be on every outgoing email. Okay, now let's check the server settings. Now, this is the server, the name of the server, and this is the port. Now, it's saved in the database that this, for Yahoo, the port is 993. There's, you can, on the server, they can change that to whatever they want to change that. So you'll need to know your port a number, and you need to know your server name. You also need to know your security settings. Like I said earlier, this is Secure Socket Layer and TLS, which is meaning that it's going to be encrypted when it's sent. And then you have a normal password, and you can have other things like that. Okay, now I wanted to check my email when it first starts, and then I wanted it to check every 10 minutes after that. Okay, and when I delete a message, I want it to remove immediately, so I will click on that. And then message storage, I want it to empty the trash when I exit, so I'm going to click on that too. Now, some of these other settings are going to remain the same, and then so I'm not going to change any of these for the most part. I'm just checking them right now, and I'm making sure that they're okay. We always keep return receipt. Okay, I'm going to talk to you about return receipts. Return receipts are when you send an email to somebody, and when they look at the email, they'll send you a receipt that they open the email. And in that case, you can find out when they've opened the email. And that helps for, sometimes some people check their email once a day, or some check once a week. But some people, they don't use the internet very much, and they may only check their email once a month. And this will give you an idea when they actually open the email, and you can discuss, the contents or whatever, for whatever reason you sent a request for a return receipt. They have the option of ignoring that, but or sending that. Now, now I don't want to do that for every single email that I send. I don't want to do that, so I'm not going to set this to when sending messages, always request a return receipt. I'm not going to turn that on, so we're going to go on to something else. Now, the security. Okay, there's nothing I want to change out of that. Now, let's go to uh, outgoing server. That's what server you want to send your outgoing email. And I want to use my Yahoo account, so I'm gonna set it as the default. Okay. Now I've done that, so I'm gonna click on OK, and then we're gonna click on the inbox, and we're going to get the account all set up. Okay, now I've done these, so I'm gonna delete that real quick, and this one too. Okay, but okay, it should have downloaded. Let's get all messages and make sure that it download all the folders. Okay, now we're going to set up our Google account, and let's do that. Add mail account. My name hasn't changed, so I'll leave that Micah Kimbrough. Now my email address is a little different for Gmail. XyLikeSci2 at gmail.com. Now I'm going to enter in my secret password, and then we'll click continue. And like I said, Gmail is saved into the database. It knows the server name and everything. So that's already set for us. So I'm going to go ahead and hit done for that. And it's checking my password. Now for Gmail, we click on that, and I'm going to set my signature there. And server settings should be all okay. It checks at startup every 10 minutes. When I delete a message, I want to remove it, and I want to empty the trash can when I exit. And I think for the most part, everything else should remain the same. And return receipts and security. Okay, so my email is okay, and let me double check and make sure it didn't change it to Gmail, okay, and which it didn't, so we are good there. So let me hit OK, and let's go down to Gmail and check for any messages. Get all messages, and I don't have any on that account, and I do have on that, and do I have any on here? Okay, so we've set up our accounts, And now I'm going to show you how to write or compose an email. So we click on write. Okay, now I'm going to send email to two of my accounts. And let's see. Yahoo, I'm going to send it to ourgreatideas.org. We're going to send this as a test. And we're just going to say, hello, this is a test. Okay. Now, like I said earlier, see the signature is down there, even though there's a little two extra. I don't need those. I'll go back and edit that later. And as you see, I've only sent it to one email address. But if I want to send it to one or more, actually, I can send it. I can set it here. But in a lot of email programs, all you have to do is hit a comma, and then you can enter in a second email address. I like science 2 at gmail.com. Okay, now I should send it to both of those. And if I wanted to, I can set an attachment, and let's put an attachment on there. I'm just going to choose something randomly, and it's a PDF file. It's called a certificate PDF. I'm going to open that, and as you can see, the attachment is over here. And I think we're good to go. Oh, one other thing is I can go under options and I can click return receipt. And as you see, when I click that, it check marked that. So it should request a return receipt when I send this. Okay, so I'm going to send it. Just make sure we don't have any errors and that it sends okay. And we have. Now I'm already in the inbox, so, and there's telling me I've received the email. So right here, let me click on that, and as you can see, I got my text and my signature. I got one attachment, and I can download that attachment, save it to wherever I want, and let's see if it gave me a return receipt. I don't see a return receipt on this one. So I don't know what went wrong with that return receipt. We're going to delete that, and then we're going to go down to Gmail or Google Mail, and we're going to see that. Now, see, it sent this, sent a return receipt for that. It's got all the text, it's got the signature, it's got the attachment, and it's got the receipt. So I'm going to send the receipt. I'm not going to ignore it. I'm going to send it, and it should pop up that I read it here. I'm going to go ahead and delete it off of my Gmail account. And let's double check and make sure that we got a... Okay, what is that? Return receipt. Okay. This is a return receipt for the mail. Okay. Only knowledge displayed in the receipts computer. So it does send. Apparently, I do have something not set right, and we'll go to account settings, and let's make sure that Yahoo is the default. Ah, here's the thing. I Like Science at Our Great Ideas is the default of my three accounts that I've set up in here. It is the default. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click I Like Science at Yahoo and make that the default. See, right there is set as default. And so my return receipt next time will return to my Yahoo account. And I'll go ahead and delete that. Now you should know that even though I've checked my email and I've read the emails, that they are still left on my Yahoo account and my Gmail account. It downloaded them and into here, but it did not remove them from the server. I can show you that just so that you realize that. Let's go to my Yahoo account and well, actually I deleted them, so they should delete off of the server. So I should have left it and showed you earlier, but if I delete it in Thunderbird, it'll delete it off the server. So, but if I leave it here, then it'll leave it on the server. As you could, you might have saw that all of these emails were still in my Yahoo account. Now we're going to talk to you. I'm going to talk to you about another different kind of account, and it's a news account. And we're going to add other, and it's a news group account. And you can pay for a news group account, but I'm going to use a free news group. So let's go there. I'm entering my name. I'm like J. Kimbrough. And then my email address, and I Like Science at Yahoo is my default one that I like to check. I check that one more often than others. Now, the news group, the free news group that I use is TEXT news period news dot and or period CAM as in Mary BRIUM period NL, and that's a free news group. Okay, we're gonna click that and we're gonna finish that. Okay, and we've added it. Now I'm gonna show you how to use it. We'll click OK and we'll click that. Now to download the different news group topics, you have to manage news group subscriptions. Okay, we click on that, and then as you can see, it's downloading the different news groups, and so that we can subscribe to any particular one that we want to. This takes a minute or two, so please be patient while it's downloading it. And here we go. I don't know how many news groups there are. There's quite a few of them. And the one that I use, the one that I look at occasionally, it has to do with Python programming. And so when it gives the list, I'm going to search up here for Python. So it takes a minute. Okay. And these are, of course, all the different groups. And under each group's a list of topics. Okay, but let's look up Python. There we go. And see, there's lots of Pythons. But I look at the ones for computer language. So I'm going to check on computer language Python and computer language Python announce. And then I'm going to subscribe to those. So all I really have to do is hit OK. And as you can see, they're there. Now, this is kind of an active group. There's 85,000 messages on this news group or bulletin board. You can consider it like a bulletin board. I'm not going to download all of them, so I'm going to mark remaining headers as read, and it'll download 500 headers, or which are topics or subject is what you could consider it. Should be about 500 in there, as you can see. And then I'm gonna mark news group read. Okay, now I did that so that it marks all of these red, and then any new ones that pop up will be in bold, and I can read any of the new ones. Okay, and I'm going to click that real quick. So now you have you've connected to a news server. I've showed you how to connect to two different emails, and we've sent the email. So that should cover about all the most important things that you'd probably want to do with it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you.